It's not quite as dead as I wanted it, but I'm gonna mow today, dethatch it really, really well, sweep up the thatch, and then aerate it. Tonight I will seed it. This is day 3 of the kill. Next I'm going to dethatch. So there's this little dethatcher here. It's about 40 inches wide. These little tines here on springs. So I'll just pull that around and I'm going to try and get some of this thatch up as much as possible. Some of the dead grass that was killed, but your thatch is just kind of undergrowth, dead grass, kind of thins it out. But I'm hoping to break up the soil a little bit as well as get that thatch up. I'm going to hit it probably 2-3 times in some of the areas that I've actually got some grass. Not too concerned here, but I'm going to hit it with my aerator and the dethatcher, but I'm going to probably do this a couple times each implement. Right here you can really tell where the thatch is at. All this little excess. I'm going to thin it out as much as possible. Alrighty, so this is the prep side or phase of my lawn renovation. I've already killed it off. I'll have one video up on that. The kill could have been a little bit better, but it did fine. I was mainly just wanting to get the tall fescue and some of these weeds dug up. Really good. So I just dethatched. What this did for me is actually break the ground up quite a bit. I found a bunch of trash too, which is always nice to find in your lawn. Some rocks. So I gotta make sure I come back through and dig through this crap before I mow again. But the dethatched it pretty good. It broke up the earth really well. I've got a few low spots I'm gonna level off before I put some seed down tonight. I'm gonna fill all along the sidewalk in here. I've got a couple pockets where my dethatcher's at, but it's looking pretty good. I did about 3 or 4 passes, went down each way, then the opposite, and then I kind of went back at a different angle as well. So I did 3-4 passes with the dethatcher, which did really good. Next I'm gonna use a lawn sweeper and sweep everything up and throw it in the bed of the truck, take it to the landfill. After that, I will aerate this and probably do another 3 to 4 passes with the aerator, depending on how it looks. But we're supposed to get a pretty good storm tonight. It's been 90 degrees the last couple days, so everything's pretty much dried out and whatnot. So I'm trying to use the rain tonight to help get my seed in. And I'm going to roll it after I seed as well. If you look at one of my last videos, I had a couple of roots over here that were in the ground, like this one right here. These are off an old tree that I did not, they were here long before I moved in, they were gone before I moved in. I bought my house 2 years ago, so this is kind of me doing a full lawn renovation. It's going to be probably a 2-year process. I inherited this lawn. It is, but it also was in very rough shape. I had 60 shrubs, 4 trees, had a couple trees over there and a couple trees over here that I had to cut down and had the stumps ground out. I had bushes all along that garage that I had that were higher than the garage, overgrown. Everything was neglected. This is all neglected. I'm cutting it all down, tearing it apart. I'll do some landscaping eventually. Yeah, I'm pretty green when it comes to landscaping and lawn care, but I'm learning slowly but surely. I'm just hoping this takes pretty good. My plan here is just to aerate it very, very well. Break the soil up, kill everything off, make it look a lot better. I had a mixture of fescue, a little bit of Kentucky blue, lots of weeds though, which is where these dirt patches are at. It was all Creeping Charlie. I just sprayed 2,4-D on it and killed it all off. We had some spot spraying here and there, but this whole area was just horrible. As you can see, I don't know if you can tell, the lighter sections over there is where I've already had some Creeping Charlie sprayed. But time to sweep this stuff up and aerate. So I've got a little bit more to do, but this is all just from a couple passes. I'll probably get in this, which fill this basket up. I'll probably do one more pass over my lawn, and I'll get a whole one more bag full. But pretty fortunate. I've got a landfill about a mile from my property, or compost site, I should say. So I can just load this up, haul it over, and I can dump it for free. So not too bad. Any of you guys that are John Deere junkies, this is a John Deere 116 H. It's one of the first hydrostats. I picked it up for, I don't know, 100 200 bucks. New blades, battery, seat, front tires, oil change, spark plug, and she fires right up. Runs great. I love it. Like the little tractors. They're pretty nice 212 in the garage too. But yeah, that's called thatch. It's good stuff and mostly dead. Alrighty, so I'm aerating now. This is a plug aerator. It's going to go in about an inch or two into the ground. This ground's pretty dry right now, so it's not really giving me plugs, but essentially it's going to pull out these plugs. Now the ground's going to punch a hole, pull those plugs up and out of there. It's going to create a nice area for me to get some seed into the ground. These holes are maybe ½ inch to an inch deep. Kind of depends. The wetter spots, it's a little bit deeper. It's about an inch and a half. But you can kind of tell where I've been with it already. This left side over here is where I've already been. I haven't really done over there yet, but I'm going to do 3 or 4 passes with this, get nice and broke up. Tonight I'm going to seed before the storm, and then I've actually got a device I'm going to use to rake the seed into the holes and kind of break up these dirt chunks even more. It's pretty dry, but it's going to have all day today, and 90-degree weather to dry out and break up a little bit for me, so it'll be all right. Yeah, so I went ahead and top dressed a few areas in my lawn. The deeper spots. I'm definitely freaking my neighbors out tonight. I think I'm a damn crackhead.